It's time for our daily dose of cope, and we have the Honorable Reverend Leroy Leopard at the news anchor's desk today for the Leopards News Network. And there are so many stories to get to, so we are going to jump right in. Take it away, Rev. I thought that this picture was amazing, and I don't think that this is really leopards are feasting, but look how Trump is just standing there and there is an emergency going on. Look at how he's just standing there. This man is not a healthy man. Look at his face. All right, so this man named Adam says, Guy faints in the Oval Office. Trump just stands there. RFK runs out the room like a schmurderer. This is a mess. We have hired a bunch of people that are just a mess. And this actually did happen. This says a press conference concerning the lowering of some obesity drug prices by President Donald Trump's administration was abruptly stopped when one of the people there collapsed. Dude is just standing there like this. just springing into action like a real leader would. This is hilarious, but this is not the main point of this video, so let's keep it moving. This MAGA woman is heated. I featured her a couple of times already. She calls herself the patriotic blonde. She keeps writing Dear Don letters, saying, Dear Don, I voted for you 3 times. I worked 2 of your presidential campaigns. I lost family over my support of you. I lost friends over my support of you. I lost business opportunities and clients due to my affiliation with you. But the gaslighting stops now. For you to stand up there last night and say that we're in the golden era and that America has never been better when we have members of our military going to food banks due to the Epstein shutdown and we're in the midst of the worst job market since 2008 is a slap in the face to the American people who believed in you, fought for you, voted for you, and wanted more than anything than to believe you when you promised to make America great again. Children are starving due to no fault of their own. Senior citizens are going without their medications just so they can afford to eat. Politely shut the F up. We see you. She is heated. She reposted this tweet from this man named Robert Barnes. Robert Barnes says the gaslight campaign. So this is some commentary from a Donald Trump post. It says, don't listen to the panicans. And the post right here says, gas is down, stocks are up, borders are closing, factories are humming, drug cartels are collapsing, the swamp is getting drained, and America's back in the driver's seat. This is what real leadership looks like. Let's keep our foot on the gas. And we see this really orange man right here pointing. She shared this post from Spencer Hakimian. She put in quotes, golden age, and Spencer Hakimian said everything is fine. This graph right here says layoffs for any October highest since 2003. Right here is 2025. And I said that this was going to happen. I said this in a post. I said this probably in a few posts that what we are about to see come September and October is going to be terrible as far as jobs numbers, because a lot of the people that got laid off by Doge, y'all remember that happened. That happened this year. So much has happened this year and the news cycle just keeps on going just like that. Doge was just in spring. And so they fired so many people, but people had severance packages that didn't kick in until September or the end of September. So it wouldn't show up until October. A lot of these people weren't working. They had severance packages. And so all of those job layoffs are hitting right now. There are so many people that got laid off, and now more people are being fired in the private sector. And on top of that, we have SNAP benefits being denied. So many people that work in government jobs that would do things like handle unemployment benefits are not working, and the whole government is shut down. So everything is falling to hell right now, but golden era and everything is fine. This is 2 different threads posts from a woman named Psycho Mom 1966. So the first one, October 19th, she says, no, I don't believe 7 million people were paid to protest Trump yesterday. I believe 7 million people protested Trump yesterday on their own. And that's even more stupid because at least if they had been paid, they would have had a good reason. Fast forward a couple of weeks. She says, okay, so it turns out I am stupid. Big surprise to everyone I know. But as my friend pointed out, Democrats are not holding out for health care for illegal aliens. They're holding out to continue the Affordable Care Act, which I am participating in at the moment. So get your shit together, Trump, because I did not vote for you for my health insurance to go up 400% starting in January. When we say things, they don't hear us. All they see is triggered libs. All they see is blue hair in a septum nose ring. That's all they see. They don't see anything because the truth is woke or something. And now many of them can't afford their own meds. We have another How It Started, How It's Going, and this one also includes healthcare. So this one's titled, Trump Voter Who Bragged That Liberals Are Broke B-Words and Don't Buy Anything Without a Government Handout is now begging for handouts after Trump policies wreck his life. How it started. Back in February this year, he said, good things liberals are broke B-words and don't buy anything without a government handout anyway. And then March, he says, you're dumb. He's talking about entitlement spending for illegal immigrants. Trump and Elon have both stated that Social Security and Medicare will not be touched for Americans. In fact, they are stopping the taxation of Social Security. Fast forward to November, how it's going. And he's tagging the real Donald Trump in RFK. He says, Mr. President, I've been a staunch advocate and supporter of yours my entire life, but my family's health care is now going from $1,500 a month to $3,300 a month with no relief. I voted for you expecting my life would get better. Instead, it's getting worse. They didn't believe us. He said he had concepts of a plan. He lied to them and they ate it up, gobbled it up. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Democrats have been saying that healthcare premiums are going to double or triple, but these people will keep on typing that the Democrats want to give healthcare to illegal aliens. They keep on typing it. They keep on regurgitating it because they are not smart enough to move past those dumb talking points. But these people have to feel it. They have to feel it in order to actually make a change and complain about it. And not just complain about it, do something about it. Those of us with sense knows that the MAGA movement is full of all of the isms, racism, sexism, anti-Semitism, all of those things. And this dude, Nikki F., he is at the forefront. He is an unapologetic white supremacist. This is the dude that said, your body, my choice. And he got interviewed by Tucker Carlson, and this is causing a lot of infighting. And I'm so here for it because these people try to act like, they are not sexist and racist and all of these things. But he is unapologetic in his sexism and racism and all of the things, his white nationalism. He is unapologetic about it. Let's start here with this post from Pithy Packy. She says, serious infighting and disaffection going on within the Heritage Foundation, who's responsible for Project 2025. It would appear that the Heritage Foundation associated women and Jews are upset over the Heritage Foundation's perceived support for right-wing anti-Semitism and the very traditional roles for women in society. So then she gives us this article. I'll get to a clip of that article in just a second, but I want to read this caption. She says, the mainstream GOP have tried to form an intellectual framework for their movement that embraces nationalism while keeping overt bigotry out of the coalition. Really? Is keeping it out? Okay. But Nikki F., a white nationalist, and his young, racist, and anti-Semitic groper movement is thwarting that because he is unapologetic in his beliefs. He is very loud about it. So here's the New York Times article. I'm not going to read this whole article. It's long. It says, Nikki F's rise puts MAGA movement in a time of choosing. After Mr. Fuentes' interview with Tucker Carlson, Republicans are considering just how far his views are from the nationalism embraced by President Trump's followers. Okay, so let's do some of the article. It says, for much of President Trump's second term, the political heirs of his America First agenda have tried to form an intellectual framework for their movement that embraces nationalism while keeping overt bigotry out of the coalition. Yeah, right. With the rise of Nikki F., a 27-year-old white nationalist, and his young, racist, and anti-Semitic Groper movement, some fear the exercise has failed. The struggle and its stakes for the nation burst into view after the conservative commentator Tucker Carlson last week offered a friendly interview to Mr. Fuentes, an avowedly racist anti-Semite. The interview triggered rounds of acrimony and the recriminations on the American right. Mainstream Republicans have described Mr. Fuentes' ascendance as a sudden surprise, but others, including some on the right, see it as a natural evolution within the movement that has come to be known as national conservatism, whose adherents embrace an American identity based not on the ideals of the nation's founders, but on the centrality of Christianity and familial ties to the land. National conservatism adheres to a belief that American society lost its moorings when it drifted from a core power structure centered on the Christian white men who founded the nation instead of embraced diversity, multiculturalism, and feminism. The movement's statements of principles eschews the racist ideology espoused by Mr. Fuentes. It also rejects globalism and believes immigration has weakened the country. The distance between Fuentes and the mainstream Republican Party isn't really that large, said Richard Hananian, a conservative writer who once posted under the pseudonym in white supremacist forums. He has since renounced his past writings. The interview on the Tucker Carlson show, in which Mr. Fuentes called for an exclusive pro-white Christian movement, said that organized Jewry undermines American cohesion, was denounced by high-profile elected Republicans, including Senators Ted Cruz of Texas, Josh Hawley of Missouri, and Mitch McConnell of Kentucky, and Representative Mike Johnson of Louisiana, the House Speaker. But while prominent voices in the national conservatism orbit, such as Vice President Just Dance Vance, have never embraced Mr. Fuentes, some of the ideas they have espoused are have similarities to Mr. Fuentes' ruminations on splintering societal cohesion. And to that, what are we supposed to do with the rest of us? Us colored folks, us women, us non-Christian, what is supposed to happen to us? And this is one of the reasons why I find Black people who joined MAGA so puzzling, women who are in MAGA so puzzling, anybody non-white in MAGA are puzzling to me. Why are you even a part of this? Because they don't want you. A couple of these people are pushing back, but the way they are so they embrace it. They tell us all of the time that they don't think that Black people should have jobs. If we have jobs, it was DEI. They are outwardly just firing people. They want to repeal the 19th. They want to continue to strip women's rights, but women still vote MAGA. Black people still vote MAGA. I don't get it. I don't get it. As an agnostic, educated Black woman, I don't get it. And obviously, they are anti-intellectual as well. They read around a 6th grade level and they only speak in memes. So I guess I can understand why some of them embrace this, because they use memes very well. But to the people that can read, I don't understand why they embrace this BS. Now I'm going to share a couple of these videos from this woman named Nikali. She has been calling around different religious institutions to see if they would give her donations for some formula. She only asked for donations for formula. It wasn't like she was asking for a lot or a bunch of money or anything. So I'm just going to share a couple of the findings. She's done over 30. I had only listened to 2 or 3, and I was picking them at random. But just chime in, listen in to what has happened if you choose to. If not, you can go ahead and scroll away.
So I'm calling your church to test to see if they would help feed a starving baby. And right now I'm about to call First Baptist Church of Jeffersontown in Louisville, Kentucky. And their About Me just says that they are a historic Black Baptist church that has been serving the community since 1829. So let's see if they're willing to help feed a starving baby, though.
Thank you for calling the First Baptist Church of Jeffersontown. Our senior pastor is the Reverend Brandel C. Morrow. We are located at 10600 Waterson Trail, Jeffersontown, Kentucky, 40299. Our office hours are Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you know your party's extension, please press it now. For the church office or to leave a message, press 0. Deacon Ministry, 2. Church Administrator, 3. Family Life Center, 4. Facilities Manager.
We'll just go with 0. See where that takes
Please
us.
hold while I try to connect you. Thank you for calling First Baptist Church of Jeffersontown. This is Victoria.
Hi, I was wanting to see if y'all could help with formula at all. I have a 2-month-old, and we ran out of formula yesterday, like around 7. And I've been trying to call everywhere, and they're just telling me to call churches.
We wouldn't, oh goodness. We wouldn't have it readily available, but it's for, your baby?
Yes. Yeah, she's 2 months old.
Okay. Okay, and, what's your phone number and your name, please?
859-353-7777. And then my name is Nikali.
You said, spell your name.
Nikali.
Oh, N as in Nancy?
Yes.
N-I-K?
ALIE.
Your phone number, 859-353-7777?
Yes.
Okay. Nikali, what's your last name?
Monroe.
Well, let me see what I can do and give you a call back. Where do you live, or where in Jeffersontown? Do you reside in Jeffersontown?
Yeah, I'm like 10 minutes from you.
You're where?
I'm like 10 minutes away.
Okay, and what formula does your baby use?
Okay, so I'm actually doing a social experiment. I don't need formula, but this was just a test to see if you would be willing to help, and I've been calling other churches who don't help, and so just the fact that you're willing to help says a lot. No, you're welcome. I just want to say thank you for everything that you're doing, because a lot of people are not willing to help. So it says a lot about you and your church. And I will be putting this up on social media. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've been making TikTok videos, and so I will definitely be putting your stuff out there. And I hope that you are able to get some donations out of this video, because you truly are trying to help the people in your community.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that, and it's just let God get the glory from all of it.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. But just your heart speaks volumes, honestly. So just thank you.
Yeah, you take care.
All right, you too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So I'm calling your church to test to see if they would help feed a starving baby. So right now I'm calling Central United Methodist Church in Knoxville, Tennessee. It says that they are one of the biggest churches in Knoxville. So we're going to call them and test to see if they would help.
Central United Methodist Church. How may I help you?
Hi, yes. I was just calling to see if y'all could help at all with formula. My baby's 2 months old, and we ran out of formula last night, so she has an 8, and she's like so cranky. I was just wanting to see if you all could help at all.
All we have right now are CARM cards, which won't get you formula. They just, get whatever CARM sells. I'm really sorry. That's all we have right now.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Nope, they wouldn't help. She could have cared less. Hey, this is the Islamic Center that was calling back in. So, hold on. Let's go for it. They called me back. The Islamic Center of Charlotte just called back.
Islamic Center of Charlotte, how may I help you?
Hi, yes. I was trying to call. I have a 2-month-old baby, and I ran out of formula last night, and I was wanting to see if there's any way you all could help with a can of baby formula.
We can, ma'am. Where do you live? Do you live in Charlotte?
Yes, I'm like 10 minutes from you all.
Okay. And what kind of formula you need to get?
It's the Good Start.
Good start. Yeah, that's fine, ma'am. If you come over here, we'll help you.
Okay, hold on just 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm actually doing a social experiment. So I don't have a baby and I don't have a need, but I am doing a social experiment just to see which churches would actually help a starving baby. And unfortunately, there's so many that say no, and you immediately was like, yes, of course. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for your heart. And also to see if it was okay if I posted this on TikTok and maybe put your information on there for your church where people can send donations. Maybe if they...
Yeah, no problem, ma'am. We do what we can. We appreciate your kind words. Thank you.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Bye.
Thanks. You too. Bye. Oh, he instantly... He didn't... Like the only question that he asked was, where are you located at and what kind do you want? No other questions. These other places are, they need to pay attention. These other churches need to take notes. But yes, okay, so I was going to do this one earlier and he didn't answer. But it was the Islamic, hold on, where did he go? The Islamic Center of Charlotte. So I have to look them back up because I'd already went on because nobody answered the phone. Hold on. Yeah. So yeah, the mosque that's in Charlotte, North Carolina. So the Islamic Center of Charlotte. Such an amazing guy. No questions asked. Would you need it? Okay, let's go. Awesome. So I am calling your church to test to see if they are willing to help feed a starving baby. And I'm about to call the Fourth Presbyterian Church in Chicago, Illinois. Let's see if they are willing to help feed a starving baby.
Good morning, Fourth Church. Fuentes speaking. How may I help you?
Hey, I was wanting to see if y'all could help get baby formula by any chance. I have a 2-month-old and we ran out of formula last night. So she's been going all night and all day without anything to eat. And I've been...
Hold on. Unfortunately, our social services is closed today. They really don't do things for children, but so you should probably call Catholic Charities. They are open today and they might be able to help you. But we don't have formula or anything like that.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay? Sure.
All right. Bye. We don't even deal with kids. Good luck. Crazy.
I was actually kind of surprised by this last one. Go ahead and give this one a listen. She called one of these forced birther clinics. Go ahead and listen to this one.
Okay, so I've been calling your churches to test to see if they would help feed a starving baby, and somebody requested that I call a anti-abortion clinic. So I actually found a Portico Story in Murfreesboro. I have no clue how to say that, in Tennessee. So we are going to call them. Apparently they are anti-abortion, and see if they would help with baby formula.
Thanks for calling Portico. This is Catherine. Can I help you?
Hi, yes. I was calling to see if there's any way that you all could help with baby formula at all. I have a 2-month-old and she's been out since last night and nobody can help.
Oh, no. Are you a client here?
No, but I've been calling a lot of places and they told me to call churches and everywhere else, and I've been calling everywhere and
I know. Yeah, with the week stuff going on.
Yeah.
People are out. If you come over, we can give you just enough for a day or two. What we would prefer you to do is sign up as a client, and we've got Earn While You Learn classes, and
you go through the classes and earn stuff or learn stuff that's actually important to you, and you choose what you want to do, and then you earn baby bucks that you can buy formula and diapers and wipes and all that stuff. Would you be interested in doing that?
Oh, hold on just 1 second. Let me turn my baby off. Okay, actually, this is a social experiment. Usually I'm testing churches to see if they would help with babies, providing formula for them, and somebody requested that I call one of you.
Okay.
I actually didn't know about all the services you offer, though, honestly.
We
I think
offer
that's
a ton of services.
Yeah, I honestly think that that's amazing. Are you all like a pro-life establishment?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, the fact that you are pro-life and you actually help, I mean, that really does say a lot. So I do have to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was surprised, first of all, that you would even offer, because a lot of churches have not even offered to help. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, even the bucks, I did not know about that. I think that's very
Feel
amazing.
free to refer people over here.
Awesome. All right. Well, I think that's a great resource for people that want to keep their babies. I am pro-choice, but I do believe that people that want to help or keep their babies, this is a great thing that y'all are doing.
Well, we offer pregnancy tests and ultrasounds, and then we'll talk through options with them and educate the client on adoption and abortion as well as parenting. And then, we make it very clear and upfront that we're a Christian organization, but we don't push it on anybody.
Well, I think that's awesome. I mean, props to you all. I think that's absolutely amazing.
Well, thanks.
All right. Well, you all have a great day. Thank